Good morning. Hello, I meant to say. How is everybody today?
We are back, huh?
I hope you like our t-shirts and our hats. You can see Sam's t-shirt. So funny. We're having a little fun with this, so I hope you enjoy. Anyway, we have a lot of things going on today. I will take this off, don't worry. But we do have a really, really exciting person from 𝐆𝐞𝐧𝐀𝐈 that will be here, and Sam can tell you a little bit about that. We're going to go over the videos that you all submitted. Super, super exciting. I am beyond thankful and excited to see all of the work that you guys did. Unbelievable. It's truly amazing. Thank you all for putting in the effort. And we will take a look at that, and then we will move on to sound, and we'll start to create some sound, some music, and some voices. So we'll talk about that.
We got to ask people, where y'all calling from? Where y'all at? Let us know in the chat. Who's in the building today? Denver's been showing out. Colorado's been showing out. But we had Italy last time, Hungary. Who we got? It's day 3.
Puerto Rico.
Okay, there we go.
Dallas, Fort Collins, Belgium. Venezuela. East Lansing. Mexico City, Monterey.
Wow.
Amazing.
What's keeping y'all coming back? Let us know in the chat too. Why are you back? You having fun? Did you like what you got? This is so cool to see everybody joining again. And it's so many different countries, so many different cities. This is special.
That's really cool. That's awesome.
Want to learn more? Folks love what they're learning so many things, showing the different tools, good vibes. Shout out to the vibes. It's all about the vibes. Love our smiling faces. Oh, thank you. Discovering new tools. I tell you, everyone's trying to find the newest tools. We're back because of the hype man, Sam Cummins. Okay, let's go. Bank,
That's right.
Excellent instruction, community work. Okay. Incredible information. So many great things.
Donna.
Thanks, Donna.
Appreciate you.
We might have to make these shirts and hats official, but
honestly, I know.
It's free.
That's great.
Well, we'll get rolling. We got so much content to cover. We got some giveaways. I mean, what more could you ask for? It's going to be special. I promise to, let us make sure, we keep responding to you in the chat. We keep engaging. But as far as today's session, we'll have a little bit more slides than usual, just because we do want to showcase the great work you've done as well. So with that said, Larissa, I'll kind of let you, kind of kick off, do a little introduction here with the slides, and we can get rolling.
Let's do it. All right. Are you giving away that shirt, Sam? Someone wants to know.
Right here. This is going to be framed like a Tom Brady jersey. We're going to go on a streak of titles and championships. This will be the first of many shirts.
That's awesome. All right, let me get going here. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we are in day 3 already. Unbelievable. It's going by very, very quickly. You've made it halfway. 3rd day out of 5. Well done. We've done image, we've done video, and today we're going to do audio, sound. So very, very exciting. Once again, I'm Larissa. So if this is the first day that you're tuning in, I am General AI instructor at University of Colorado Boulder, work in several labs there, Imagine AI Lab, Brain AI, Child Lab, and Generative Futures AI Lab. And I'm really excited. This is such a fun class, and we're just going to continue to keep pushing and keep learning within these tools and learn from each other. And Sam, go ahead if you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah, so Sam Cummins, definitely an honor to be here. Director of Education of Generative AI Works. And we've come a long way. I mean, to be able to bring great content to everybody that people are enjoying and receiving at this scale is not an easy task. So yes, you see myself on the screen. Yes, you see Larissa on the screen, but behind the scenes is a phenomenal team. So I do got to give a shout out to Tom Yee for, again, representing, the CU Boulder. Shout out to CU Boulder. And again, the organizational effort that comes from that community is special. Like, we saw it in the submissions. We had over 1,000 submissions the last 2 days. And I tell you, you'll see instantly someone from Boulder. There will be either a buffalo in it or you're outside hiking. So shout out to that community. And then on our side, on the Generative AI Works team, we got some really, really great folks I got to highlight, from Paola to Nagar to Maria, Josna, and then, Harold. I mean, there's so many great folks that make this possible. Andrew. I mean, I'm gonna be here all day just listening to names, but it's a team. And every one of you now are part of this team. As a community, we decide where we go with this. Literally, think of it, thousands of brains on a call working together to explore the unknown. Anything's possible. So shout out to the team. And I really want to walk you through a couple things, feedback we got from the last calls, and some updates and announcements. So first things, shout out to the ambassadors for everybody, put in the comments if you shared the Luma link with someone so that you can invite them to this course. This is what is so important about building organically. Every decision we make, every choice we choose can change our lives. And so we're changing our lives together right now. So shout out to everybody who's an ambassador by essentially sharing. And I think, what's up, Hassini is the real GOAT, shared it with 11 people. And then we have Emil, I'm sorry, make sure I get the name right. They got 10 people. So shout out to everybody that's, again, finding value and then sharing it with others. It's free, but to that aim, I do think there's something that's so important I want to share with you. This is our first course in this format, but we've been doing courses for the last 6 months. And there's some things that we've seen in the comments that I think are so special. We got some noise, but some things that are so special I want to highlight and tie it back to the program's history and origin. Not going to be too long here, but just for those that don't know, one thing that's made our communities really successful and really great to be a part of is that, we share and support each other. So like if someone has a question or needs access to a link or is having an ability, we saw that in the comments in real time. People were answering questions, solving issues, giving people tips on how to get into the tools. Yes, we had some issues dealing with the scale, but it's this that makes a community. So when we face any conflict or any challenges of learning, we overcome. And so keeping in mind, the greatest thing that makes this group is how we act and treat each other. If we can be helpers to each other, be researchers, folks that look up things when people ask questions, clippers, these videos are going to be up on YouTube, who share links with folks. We're going to be opening up the community on the Academy soon. So you'll be able to comment and engage there as well. So if you think about where we're going, every one of you can actually help change each other's life. Because we're going to be teaching AI tools that you can, as you saw, you can make better branding of yourself, whether it's communicating through these magazines. You can tell better stories. You can do better research. In every way, I'm here and we're here to let and help you take over the world. I know it sounds crazy. Where's Pinky in the brain? But we going there. So I love the energy. Bye. But I think there's an important part of this that is key. Let's really keep our community at the heart and treat each other as we want to be treated and go to space together. So y'all down with that? Let me know in the comments if y'all good with that vibe. We're going to be the best community in the game. Shout out to the gang, right? Group, we here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sam. All right. So once again, we have everything that we need on our Intro to Generative AI mini course on Generative AI Academy. So that's where you can find everything from day 1, day 2, if you were not able to attend those sessions, or if you need to go back and you need to turn in the work for that, you can go ahead and do that. And then day 3, which is what we will be talking about today, is sound. So we will go ahead and continue on to the next part. One other thing that we wanted to let you all know, we had over 1,000 responses for these videos, and it's just been incredible. It's blown my mind. I'm beyond grateful that I get to see all these wonderful things that you all have created, taking the time to do this, and I'm so glad that it's been a positive experience for you all. This is truly amazing and something that we can just keep building on and working together, and it makes me very, very emotional. This is really, really amazing that you all took the time to do this, and I'm very, very thankful that you all went through and you're generating things and seeing what you can do and create things, and especially with the magazine covers the other day as well, and the responses were just as big. So thank you once again. Truly amazing.
Somebody said haters gonna hate. 1,000 submissions show the love.
There you go. There you go. So this one, yes, over 1,000 submits. I know I shared some of the magazine covers yesterday, but we have some more on here that we can take a look at. These are truly, truly amazing. Thank you, Harold, for putting this together. And we have the New Yorker, Walter's World. We have Future AI, the next big player in AI. Honesty, Creative Mindset, My Times, The Future of Business Leadership, Dream, Ontario Duet, Being Me, Watching Commercials on Amazon Prime Streaming, Mountain Mama, and The Former New Yorker. Very, very cool and creative. This is so awesome. Thank you all for submitting these. So now we're going to get into the videos. So the first one that we have is Dane Carlin. So we'll go ahead and play this. The sound should work, so please let me know if it does not. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Well done, Dane. Thank you so much. That was great. All right, next we have Cynthia P. So cute. Thank you, Cynthia. That was fantastic. All right. That is great. Thank you, John. Next, we have
Ever feel like your students are too focused on counting your mms while your presentation is flying right over their heads? Frustrated by covering the same topics over and over again? Introducing the Thought Catcher, the one-of-a-kind ball guaranteed to catch those bright ideas before they slip away. Watch as students, office workers, and daydreamers catch flying ideas with ease. Catch every idea, every time. Stay sharp, stay inspired, and always be ready to catch the ideas that matter most. The Thought Catcher. Get yours today.
That is awesome. Thank you, Todd. That's amazing. Wow, you guys did such a great job. These are really neat. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over. We have a special guest here today, and we're going to talk about 𝐿. So Sam, would you like to jump in?
Yeah. So number one, how y'all like those videos, huh?
Awesome.
Imagine this sets the precedent of what's possible. And you all spoke. You let us know. You said, hey, we want some free tools. Get us some access. So we are honored to have this company step in that spot and say, you know what? We got you. So 𝐿 reached out to us and said, we love what you're doing. We saw the power for this community and literally said, we want to support this community and provide something that's literally 10x what's possible anywhere else. So for those that don't know, 𝐿's phenomenal platform. They give you access automatically whenever you sign up for 100 credits. But they said we raising the ante, 10x. We get 1,000 free credits. So to get that, you have to take the survey. So I'm going to go ahead and let the team know there's a survey that we'll put in the link in the chat. And that survey will then let you give us your email so that then they can activate your account. So you give us the information on taking that survey. There's a couple other questions that will help us enable you, asking you about like what types of sessions did you enjoy, things like that to kind of help enable. Like, what's ways that we can help you get more value. How could you better apply the things you learned in life so we can enable that? And then we also give an opportunity for you to sign up for workshops. We heard from so many people, literally maybe 1 out of every 3 comments said something about vibe coding and opportunities to have workshops. So we took that information, and you'll see a link. One of the questions lets you tell us what dates you'd be interested for different types of sessions. Again, there's another toggle box that says other in case none of those dates work for you. And we'll keep adding more dates here as the call goes on. But the ultimate goal is, you all will get access to this tool to be able to use it for free. So for everybody in the comments who are like, hey, where's the free tools? Where's some? We got you. So with that said, I'm excited to introduce the speaker. They're going to share their screen and actually walk you through it. But before we do that, let's make sure that we have the link in the chat. Everyone's got the link in the chat. Okay, let me make sure. Some people saying access denied. Let's make sure it's shareable with everybody. Hold on. Before we go too far ahead, let me get here. And then I'm gonna switch this to sharing. Here we go. Look at that. So go ahead and try everybody now. You should try that link. Let me know if anyone's getting it. You're able to complete that link. Everyone's able to get that. How we doing in the comments? What we seeing? All right. Looks like a lot of people are able to get it. Is anyone not able to get it? Let us know. Maybe I'll give going one more time. We want to give everybody enough time to get your information in. Link got buried fast. Keep that link coming. The link is also in the Academy, in the additional resources. So you'll be able to see that there as well. Okay, links work. I'm just give a few more moments for folks. Make sure everyone's able to submit that form. Eugene, how you doing over there? You see it? Look at that. Thousands of people they're all getting in there. They can't get there fast enough.
Yeah, there's so many people.
There we go. We'll kick you off in 1 second. Give people a few more moments. Can we post that team? I know we got Paola on there, Nagar. Shout out to everybody. Harold. Let's keep posting it so everyone can get the links. Here's the link. I'm gonna give you the short link. So some people are saying it's the short link here. Let me give you this. I'm gonna repost this link just so it's a little easier for people to see. We got 31 responses already. This is crazy. 34. It's growing per second. 41. Like this is fractal numbers. 44. All right. We got 44 people signing up, getting those free $3,000 credits here. Let's keep them coming. Let's spend a few more minutes here. Let's make sure we get as many people access that they want. So we got 73. Look at that. This number is growing crazy, guys. 80. 87. Like every moment is 10 more people. So let me put this in here. This is the new updated link, just so everybody. It's not this. It's the same, but it's shortened, so it should be easier to see. Let me put this in here just so I can test it myself. Thanks everybody for the patience, so we can make sure everyone's get access to the freebies. There we go. All right, I just put it in the private chat for the team. This should be a shorter, easier to see link. Maybe that helps. How we doing on numbers? Let me see how many people submitted. We have it up to, we're up to 189. Okay, it looks like we're getting a good amount of folks. 195. Okay, let's keep that new link coming. People are using that a lot faster. 217. Like it's double digiting. 225. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna add some more dates. It looks like the dates are officially getting booked out. So let me see, can I add more dates? I'm gonna add more dates for 16th, and then I'm just gonna put these TBD because I know there's so many dates here that people are already booking them up. We'll go for maybe one more minute here to make sure the numbers are still growing. We're at 298. Okay, 300. Okay, the number's still going. 305. Man, this is like being at a car auction. The numbers are too crazy. 316. All right, let me keep going. I'm just gonna let them keep cooking for just one more second here. Appreciate everyone's patience. We're at 340. And let's see where we at now. Let me see. I had to switch screens. Hold on. Let me see what the dates are. October is the 21st and 23rd. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. 21st. Okay, we're at 400. All right, I think that's good enough. I know everyone who wants access, you can still access that link. Let's keep the links posting in the chat just for everybody, just in case. But we're going to go ahead and move forward and give you guys the demo. So with that said, Eugene, you want to go ahead and give us people a look at what a cool is?
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me be here. I'm really excited to be here and talk about our voice lab. I don't have much time with you guys. I will try to keep the tutorial as concise as possible, but I do want to say thank you so much to the Gen AI team for letting me be here today. Very excited. But in this session, we're going to walk through exactly what our voice lab can do. You'll see how easy it is to clone a voice, adjust tones and styles, and bring your projects to life with these natural sounding voices. So you could be working on marketing videos, or maybe training content, podcasts, interactive experience, or whatever it may be. A voice lab gives you the flexibility to make your voices literally match your vision. Everything should be fairly self-explanatory and very easy to use, but just in case, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. So let me quickly share my screen. There we go. So once you do log into 𝐤𝐞𝐧𝐀𝐈, you should come across this homepage. Like Samuel said earlier, we will be giving 1,000 credits as a thank you for being with us here today. But with those 1,000 credits, this is what you can do. So once you are here, of course, you can use those credits for any of our other tools. But if it's for voice, you can find it by going on the side here. You can click on all tools and then section for voice, and you'll see our different tools. You can also just click on Voice Lab right here, or just down here and click on voice. So once you are here, this is what the voice page looks like. You'll see my voice will probably be empty for you for now, but you'll see that we have a lot of different voices you can choose from. You can section it by young, middle-aged, elderly, and you can listen to some of them.
Oi, esta é a minha voz. Espero que ela traga algo
And of
especial.
course, we have different languages. This one's in Portuguese, English.
Hi there. This is my voice.
And you can filter it further by doing language, categories, and your favorites. But let's say you want to utilize these voices. So from here, you can click on voice clone or text to voice, or under voice lab tab here, you have the 3 options available. If you click on one of them, it will bring you to our voice lab page. So let's start off with the first one, text to speech. So from here, you can choose, or let's do voice cloning first. I might use one of the voice clones. So all you have to do here is you can record straight from this page. Just click on record voice and click on record audio. Or if you already have a voice, you can choose a file. So I can upload a voice. Here's a, I wonder if you can recognize his voice. I'm going to name it Morgan. You can.
Gives it to me straight. Tells me who my real friends are.
Maybe you can recognize his voice, but I thought he would be a great example for this cloning. But you can section it or tag it by male or female. In this case, it's male. Age, let's do middle-aged. Style, if you want it to be more authoritative or more calm maybe, or more excited, you can choose the style. I can do authoritative, and then authoritative, sorry. And then a scenario, you can section or you can tag it by whatever you want the voice to sound like. In this case, I do think it sounds the best, or his voice sounds the best when it's narrative. So once that is done, you just click on generate result, and it should be done fairly quickly, but I already did it yesterday.
Hello, I'm your personalized AI voice. Nice to meet you. I hope my voice brings your content to life.
So this is what the voice comes out as. And if you want to utilize it in any way, looks like.
Hello, I'm your personalized AI voice. Nice to meet you. I hope my...
And if you want to use his voice in any way, you can go down here. You can use it voice changer or voice clone, or you can just go into these other tabs and you will find the voice under my voice.
Hello, I'm your personalized AI voice.
Or if you want to create a new voice by text, you can click on this, give it a name like Grace, and you'll see this is the prompt that it gives as an example. You can give whatever prompt you'd like, or you can just click on quick pick and it will automatically generate a fun prompt for you, such as a middle-aged American female with a confident, calm voice, assured, composed, and trustworthy. And you'll see that the tag settings are already chosen. But of course, you can always change them if you don't like them, such as if I don't want confident, I can remove it. But I do like these picks, so I will click on generate result, and you'll see that the voice will be created. If you just give it a few seconds and it's done.
Hello, I'm your personalized AI voice. Nice to meet you.
Right before I go into it, I completely forgot to mention, if you click on your credits tab here, as we said, you will get 1,000 credits to utilize. If you click on it and scroll down, you will see how you can use those credits. So we have text-to-speech and voice changer. Both of them cost the same. The voice cloning, depending on the plan you will have, which you will probably have Pro, voice cloning is free for a number of voice clones. And if you hit that limit, you can just delete your old ones and then create new voice clones. But for text-to-speech, basic is 5 credits per 1,000 credits, 5 credits per 1,000 characters, and then Pro, and it gets cheaper and cheaper as you go on. So for Pro, which you will probably be 4.4 credits per 1,000 credits, at a minimum of 4.4 credits. But with that, let's try using
Hello, I'm your personalized AI.
Claire. We'll try Claire. Just click on confirm. And then you have these different options you can do. If you don't know what they do, just hover over the info icon. Speed, of course, it just makes it slower or faster. Stability, it will make the voice more consistent, but it will be more monotone. So there won't be as many ups and downs in the voice. It will just sound like this if you make the bar go higher. So I recommend keeping it near the middle. But if you do want it to be more stable, you can increase it a little bit more, but I don't recommend it going as this high. Similarity, how similar you want it to be to the original voice. Again, if you make it too high, then it might cause distortion. All of these settings, I recommend just keeping it near the middle, or maybe towards the 25 or 75 percentile. And then we have style exaggeration. So this is very similar to stability, where the more you increase it, it provides more depth to the voice. So like I said, there might be more ups and downs, which could be very nice for a voice. It can sound more natural. If you leave it at 0%, it is faster at generating. But if you don't care about how fast it is, I do recommend moving this up a little bit just so it doesn't sound as monotone. And speaker boost is just increases voice similarity, but may slow down generation. So again, if you don't care about how fast it generates, you can just leave this on. It should be fairly quick. It just depends on how many other people are using the voice lab at the moment, but it should be really fast. So from here, you can just type in whatever you want. Hi, thank you very much for joining me today. One thing I like is, let's say you want to do a voice in a different language. So just like earlier, or you can see that we have 860 voices available. Let's say you want to do a different language. Of course, you can filter by any of these tags, but if I want to do French, I can do French. And then...
Salut, voici ma voix.
Salut, voici ma voix.
Let's say I like this. If I do this, I can go, I don't know how to type in French, but I went to Google Translate and I translated my sentence just now into French. And then you can translate, or you can have it produce in French. Look at that, it was so fast.
Bonjour, merci beaucoup de vous joindre à moi aujourd'hui.
So you can do any language you want to. It does not have to be English. You can, if you do French voice and you do, hi, my name is Eugene. If you do an English text, then it will produce the sound in English, but it will have a very heavy French accent. So I recommend if you do a French voice that you type in French text, or any language that you choose. But
Hello, I'm your personal.
let's try this. The voice that we created a second ago, Claire. And then again, thank you very much for joining me today. Oh. And then I will do an example of, let's just bring this down just to show you.
Thank you very much for joining me today.
And then let's see if we can notice a difference.
Thank you very much for joining me
Oh,
today.
not much difference here. It's more noticeable when it's longer. But please try it out for yourself. If you don't see, or if you don't hear much of a difference, then you can always just keep it down. But so that's voice clone, text to speech, and we have voice changer, which again is very simple. We have the same options available. We have stability, we have similarity, we have style exaggeration, and then speaker boost is here as well. And then again, same thing, just like voice cloning, record audio. I can record right now. Hi, this is a test. I'm just oh, I can't do it right now since my mic is being occupied, but you can choose a voice or choose an audio. Let's see, I will do. Here is an audio.
We have a couple questions come through, so we'll touch on those. People just want to know if you can go back over how do you get the credits. Some people were asking, like, do I create my account first, then you guys activate and put the credits in my account? That's how it works.
Great question.
Maybe in the comments, we probably work with you offline. Some people were saying they're not able to sign up, but just in general, we just walk over the credit. Talk over the credit process again, just one more time for folks.
Of course. Sorry, I went that super fast. So yes, do create an account. So you can do that just by going to 𝐆𝐞𝐧𝐀𝐈 and then create an account. Once you do create one, I believe Samuel has mentioned this earlier, but you will get 100 gift credits. So as a free user, you are under the basic plan. So you have limitations such as if you're using our other tools, there are limitations such as the video resolution, the file size upload, and there will be watermarks that are included in your video generations. But in the form that, is it the form that you guys released already?
Oh, yeah, so that form. So everyone, we'll put that form in the chat again for everybody. Okay. We gave some time earlier, but we'll just keep the form link going in the chat.
Was there a section for them to include their @Cole email? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So you guys are going to share the form with me right after this class, and then we're going to upgrade your account, I believe, to the Pro plan with 1,000 credits. So with the Pro plan, if you're curious on what it does, you can find some of the benefits here, but you can click on check the details, and then you can scroll down and see everything that's available with the Pro plan, including the voice lab. You'll see that it provides more characters, voice changers, unlimited for you. And this is what I meant by the limitation, the number of voice clones that you can utilize. So with the Pro plan, you can make 30 voice clones. If you reach that limit and you want to make more, just delete your old ones and do it again. But with the Pro plan, once you are in the voice lab, you'll see here the number of credits you have, which should be 1,000. Click on it, and then you'll see how your credits are utilized for each tool. And if you scroll down, you will see the voice features. So text to speech, voice clone, and voice changer.
This has been amazing. I'm so thankful that you came by, Eugene. For those that don't know, I mean, everyone asked, we had so much feedback. Some folks were like, can you go deeper on a tool? Can you show us more on a platform? So today you really did that for us. And give a round of applause for Eugene, everybody. So, link-wise, you're going to get access to the, the link, Eugene. So you'll be able to get everyone's accounts turned on. There might be some people that have issues. Just let us know. Feel free to reach out to us, and we'll see if we can support you. But the goal is, again, for everyone to be able to get access. We're going to be covering with the remaining time here a ton of more tools, etc. But being able to go deep and actually have the support and work with an actual company directly, there's nothing better. So really, again, round of applause to the team, cool, just for coming on out and showing out for the team. Hopefully this will be the first of many, Eugene, huh?
Yeah, hopefully. I do want to say thank you so much for letting me be here today. And then if any of your users do get stuck on anything or need help, our customer support team, I manage the customer support personally. So if you need help with anything, you can find our contacts and our Discord channel on our page. But if you want to email us, it's just as simple as info@𝐤𝐞𝐧𝐀.com, and I'll be there to help you, whatever you may need. So please reach out to us, and we want to make sure that you can use our features.
Amazing. And today was about sound, right? So that's why he covered the voice stuff, but they have video generation, image generation. It's all there. Go crazy, have some fun. Appreciate everybody. Shout out to 𝐤𝐶 again, one more time. With that said, Larissa, we back?
Yeah, thank you.
Where's the hat? Where's the hat?
Oh, it's right here. It's right here. I'm
Not
still
ready
here.
for
I'm still here.
All right, let's get the in the chat. We got to get the numbers up.
Great.
Let's get the party rolling. I know people are so excited to see more tools. So let's definitely, I know it's tight time. We'll try to cover everything. But this is where we get into the next part of the session. Now that we have covered the great works of everybody, we've seen a phenomenal company come in, put their customer support team, and give credits, 10x what you can get out in the market, just the beginning. So I don't know if it's clock it, but we're going to clock it, and then let's get it. Larissa.
So 𝐤𝐶 is a great tool. A lot of my students have used it for several years now, and it is a really, really great tool for video generation and obviously now voice. So pretty neat to see how far it's come. So thank you, Sam. Thank you, Eugene. Appreciate you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move into the first tool that we're going to talk about. The first tool that we're going to talk about is Soundful. So we're going to talk about generating music right now, and then I'll show you a few more voices if we have some time. So let me just go ahead and share my screen, and we'll go to Soundful. Got it. All right. So we should be on a screen with Soundful, and it should look something like this when you go to the home page. And this is, I think, one of the most basic and easy user interfaces that are out there right now. It's very, very simple to generate music on here. This is free for people that you can use. And what you can do is you can go in and you can choose specific genres that you want to use. So let's say we want to do something that's pop. And so in here, we can come in and we can create. So we want to create a song that's similar to pop. So let's try something that's maybe a dance hall, sure. And in here, you can change the speed, so the beats per minute. You can go ahead and you can come in here. You can change that, both the arrows, or you can also change that with this little tool right here, which shows you slower, faster, and then specific keys. If you're unaware of what these are the types of keys for people that do not know music, specific ways that music is played in a specific key. So you can, and if you don't know it, it's okay. You can just choose one and see which one you like. It doesn't matter. And then you have minor and major. So this is a chance where you can also toggle to having a minor key or a major key. So major is going to be higher, minor is going to be lower. And then you can name this, but let's say this is what I want. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to make this a little fast. I'm going to change my key to G sharp, A flat, and then I'm going to come in here and create the preview and see what it gives me. This takes not a long time. It's very, very quick, which is really exciting and fun. And then we'll listen to this in just a second. So it's already done. And with this, there are no words. And so this is just going to be instrumental, but it is still a way that you can create your own music. You can use this music for anything that you want because this is your own creation. So you do have a chance to use this, and there will be no copyright infringements in terms of that. So we'll go ahead and we will move on to the next one, which will be Suno. And Suno, if you have not used Suno, this is the leader right now in music generation within generative AI. It's very, very easy to use. A lot of my students have used it. A lot of people within industry have used it. It's an amazing tool. You can explore all sorts of different styles. You can come in here, and this is the homepage. If you click the dice, it will give you a specific type of music, and you can listen to it. So right here. And so you can explore different types. You can choose your own. So that's really exciting and fun that it gives you that option. And so if we just come in here and we go to the actual page where we can start to create. So underneath of the homepage, we have a create button. And you can also see there's all these other things in here too. So we have, oh, there we go. I think it's just taking a minute to load. So we have a create button, which is where you can come in and you can start to create your own. We have a library of the work that we've already done. So these are all of the pieces of music that I've created. So for instance, I'll just play an example for you.
Shadows played games on the ceiling. Your life was a match struck in the dark, and I was in bloom. Didn't see it coming, didn't hear the tune.
So with this, you can come in here and let's say, for instance, you want to describe your song. So you can come in here and you can talk about the song. If you have no idea, there's these little dice right up here. And when you click on the dice, it will automatically give a prompt for you. So that's really, really nice that it gives you that option. You can also come in here and you can add in audio. You can add in lyrics. If you want it to only be instrumental, you can click that so it will not have someone singing. This can also do this in different languages as well. So that's really nice. And it does give you two options every single time you create a song. And so with this, I think that this is, like I said, one of the easiest and most successful ones out there, especially in terms of using vocals and making this user friendly. And then also you can come in here and you can remix this as well. So that's pretty fun. You can come in, take a look at all the things that you created within your library. You can search and see what other people have done and created. So popular songs, playlists, different users. There's an option for a radio. You can come in and explore, just like I was showing you at the very beginning. So there's a lot of things that you can do with this tool. And so I would recommend trying this out and generating some songs and seeing what you like. You have, I think, around maybe 10 to 15 free songs, maybe more than that, that you can go in and you can generate. It's 50 credits right now that you have, which is really nice, but go in and try some things out and explore. So that, I believe, is the best one out there right now in terms of song generation. I am going to share one more with you, and this is going to be 𝐤𝐤𝐤, which is another music generator. And with this is very similar to Suno, but in terms of the user interface and just the beginner friendly, I would say that this is a little bit more difficult to get around, but it is still very, very good. It is going to give you a completely different style. So for instance, here's something that I created. Anyway, so there are all sorts of different ways that you can come in here. This is going to be I would say Suno is a little bit more mainstream, and it's going to give you a lot of these things that you would mostly hear within the radio or within Spotify. This can be a little bit more out there. You can try different ways of creating the way that you may be wanting things to sound. So if you want to have trees in the background, so you want to have the noises of trees blowing in the background, or you want to have different sound effects or different noises in terms of maybe there's like crickets that you want in the background, or any sort of sound effects that you may want, you can do that within here as well. And that is something that I would describe as this just is going to be a little bit more abstract in their music generation. So it is still really, really good as well. So either one, try both and see which one you like. But I would definitely recommend seeing which one you like and which taste is for you. So try both of them. It has a similar thing. It has a library where you can keep track of the music that you've created and that you've published, the specific styles. So you can come in, and then this also will use different languages as well. So if you want to come in and you want to create music in different languages, you can do that. And yeah, so those are basically the two major ones, 𝐤𝐞𝐧𝐀𝐈 and Suno, that are leading the market right now. And you can generate those for free. Obviously, there are higher tiers. If you want to get really, really into this, you can go in and you can purchase those higher tiers, but you do have a chance to create these for free, which I've done numerous times, and I just showed you as well. And then also for Soundful, if you want something and you're like, I don't want anything in terms of any of these different options, I just want to keep it very simple, just very instrumental, you can use Soundful as an easy starting point for you. Okay.
Good question.
Yep. Yes.
There. So many people asked about the ethics of all this. And
yeah.
I know we can't unpack that in detail, but we will have time Friday as we talk about human-centric AI,
yes.
talk about those ethics. So there'll definitely be more content, so more to come soon. We also have voice cloning. So there's tons of stuff out there about cloning people's voices. The legislation's only going to become more and more detailed over the coming years. But again, we'll dive all that Friday. But maybe, Larissa, if you have anything you want to touch on, maybe from the classes you've shared in the past, just on that subject briefly for everyone.
Yeah, so in terms of that, and if you do a lot of research, obviously there are a lot of ethics that are involved within this music. What this is doing is you are grabbing something, you are creating it yourself, and you are using it. So it is your own music. And a lot of people don't, especially within art too, even images, video creation, there's a lot of people that feel they don't want to do this. They don't feel that it's their own. They feel that it's unethical. But within these specific tools, we are doing it in a manner where we are using specific pieces that these tools are given to us to use, and they are making sure that the information that we are using is used in an ethical manner. There are a lot of things that are not being used in an ethical manner, but the tools that we are talking about and that I have been teaching are grabbing things. And you can even see in their privacy policies and their regulations as well that they refer to their process of how they're grabbing specific music and music clips and generation. And we can talk about that more on Friday. And it is a little bit of a slippery slope. That's literally, I could talk about ethics for hours and hours, but we can go in and we'll give a brief kind of overview of that on Friday. So we'll talk about that a little bit more on Friday.
And it will be an extended session, so we'll have plenty, and we will do some vibe coding. So expect a lot on Friday to really end this out. Shout out to Michael. He actually called it out. There's an actual band called Velvet Sundown that's currently getting a big following, completely AI on Spotify. And imagine if you hear a good song on Spotify, you don't care who made it really, or you don't know who made it in most cases. So I can see like this organic, it just can happen where you find a song you like and you don't even know till after you enjoyed it that it was AI generated, which is interesting.
Well, and that's something that we did and we tested within our classroom. Is we tested songs that were AI generated versus songs that were not AI generated, and how you could tell, how you couldn't tell, and majority of us could not tell. And we also asked the question, does it matter to you? Do you care? If you're going to a concert and it's AI generated, is it something that you care about? Do you not care about it? Do you want to have, a relationship with an actual human being, or do you want to have, a music relationship within, a computer generated tool? So it's Yeah, it's interesting. And yeah, like I said, we'll keep talking about that. I want to get through just 2 more tools and then leave the floor open for like maybe 7 minutes for Q&A. I think we're running out of time here.
Y'all ready for 2 more tools?
Okay, yes. So we're going to move to voice real quick. And so those are the 3 sound ones that I recommended. And we'll go ahead and we'll go to voice. And Eugene did an amazing job with talking about a cool. And within this tool, so this tool is called Cartesia, and I have all of this on the slide deck as well. I'm just going through this so you can see this quickly. And with Cartesia, like he showed you with the cool, you can come in and you can put in a specific script. You can use different languages. You can try out different voices. So right now I'm within the text to speech on the left-hand side. You can come in and you can see the voices that you created. So what I did is I recorded my own voice, and this is in German, and this is me speaking in German. Es freut mich, Sie kennenzulernen. Ich hoffe, Sie haben einen schönen Tag. So you can come in and you can try different things. If you want to use your own voice, you can. Obviously, you can use other people's voices as well. But you can also come in and you can use instant clone, where you're recording a specific clip. It could be yours, it could be someone else's, and then you come in here and you choose your different languages that you want, and then obviously you can give it a name. But this is pretty neat as well. Voice Changer, you can use this for free. And one thing that people are like, well, what the heck am I going to use a voice clone for? And so, and specifically within music as well, is why am I going to use an AI generated voice? And there's some articles that are out there, especially with people that are working within the music industry and they've lost their voice and they need their voice. So they're able to use their own voice previously before their voice has been ruined and from any health issues and things like that. And they're able to come in and actually clone their voice to use their voice for songs. I know, I believe Randy Jackson was the country music person that came in, and he had, I believe, throat cancer. Don't quote me on that, but he did have health concerns, and it was something that he wasn't able to use his voice anymore. And for him to be able to use his voice and create new music with his old voice, with the way it sounded, was truly an amazing thing for him and something that was pretty impactful and emotional. And the same thing with Val Kilmer. If anyone knows who Val Kilmer is, he was in the latest Top Gun movie, and he's been in a lot of other movies, but he previously passed away as well. But he also did have some health problems within his voice, and he wanted to be able to use his voice within the newest movie. And so they were able to clone his voice within the movie using these specific AI generated tools. So there are different ways. Teachers can also use this within, or anyone within industry, to give any presentations. You don't want to use your specific voice. You can use a different voice. If you're presenting things online and you want to use someone else's voice, you can do that as well. Some people don't like to hear their own voices, and that's fine. You can use these voices for different ways. So yeah, it's a really interesting tool and something that can be used. And then the other one that I will share with you real quickly is 11 Labs. And this is one more, and similar to a cool as well. So it has the same type of things. 11 Labs has been one of the leaders in industry right now, and you can come in. It will only give you a few ways to use this free, but this is another option that you can come in: text to speech, voice changer, sound effects, voice isolator. And once again, you can create different languages, and you can come in here and you can look at all these different customer agent voices that you can try. And so this has been on the market for a very long time and one of the leaders within voice generation as well. So those are some of the tools I want. And then I also put in Hey Jen, because that was another one that I shared with you all. And let me go ahead and share my screen real quick with our slides. And So I added that in there as well. So that was what I showed you all yesterday. It does have the voice part that you can go in, the option, and you can go in and you can choose the voice. If you just want to generate a voice, you can do that as well. You don't have to use an avatar or anything with it. But if you do want to do that, you do have that. So these are the tools. I have them up there. And then I also have the voice ones below. So the ones at the top are going to be music and the ones below are voice. And so that is on the slide deck. And then the other thing to keep in mind is a lot of people are, maybe they have used some other tools within sound generation or voice, and they want to use those, or you want to go out and try different ones. These are recommendations for you. So if you want to try other ones, feel free. So don't feel that you have to use the exact ones that I'm putting on here. I'm just recommending these, and these are the ones that I've used. And I think that these have been very successful for what I have been teaching. So for your task for today, what I would like you to do is open any of the sound tools of your choice, create a musical composition or a voice clone. So try any of them. Maybe try changing your voice to using a specific language. Maybe you want to sound differently. Maybe you want to clone someone else's voice. There's also different ways that you can create music and all those different tools. Maybe you want to write your own lyrics. Maybe you go into one of the generative AI tools such as ChatGPT or Gemini, and you have them generate lyrics for you, and then you copy and paste that into the lyrics or the input into those different tools. So you can try that as well. And then anything that you want, you can try combining the sound or voice, a video or avatar. And then when you're done, just submit that, and that will go towards your final certificate. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end there. I think we have like 3 minutes left. So if there are questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. Otherwise, that was a quick crash course. Hopefully you got it quickly, but those are some tools. Have fun with it. It should be really, really interesting. If you want to use an image or a video, and then if you have a video and you want to combine music to your video, you can do that as well. So any way that you want to create that, feel free.
So just to bring it home for everybody, everything that you need to find, everything you need to send in is all in the Academy. So again, you definitely can search there to get access to things, really easy to find. As you scroll through, you'll see that structure is the same for everything. You go to the recordings, assignments and additional resources section, and that's where you'll be able to get access to that. If anybody's having any issues with the Academy, let us know. But again, we'll be walking through at every start of the next sessions going forward, just talking about where everything is. It will always trace back to one spot, the Academy. So just so you know, we'll be adding the new slides there, and then the session recordings will be there as well. And then for those that didn't get the link, we actually added the link for the cool 1,000 credits in the additional resources folder. So everything's in the same places that it's always been. Be sure to check there. But don't forget, recordings are also on YouTube. So you can check and see us there to get some access to that information. And then as far as details, tomorrow's all about research. So we'll be shifting a little bit of the gears here from more from media to more how do we create and consume and digest and produce content. So very interesting subject as well. But this is, again, our session. So as we work together, we're going to open up the floor. Maybe I know we only got a minute or so for some questions for things that people have mentioned. But if you have any issues, if you're not sure where to go to the Academy. That's going to be the place for you. Some people asked about, will we get access to some of the prompts people may use to make? A lot of people shared their prompts. We're working on that now. There will be a new section in the Academy called the Showcase. And this will be where we'll be showcasing works from all the different community. So you definitely have a chance, maybe not this week, but going into the coming weeks, to be able to see the content everyone generated. And then we'll try to share maybe a doc file in the additional resource that has some of the top prompts we saw. But just for everybody who can see, this is the Academy. If you have questions of where things are, you can scroll down here. You'll see under day 5, you'll see recordings, assignments, additional resources. These are the links that get you to the survey. And then this link here will get you to the recordings. And then in this folder is where you'll find the links to everything else. So links to the document that has the a cool access survey, and then different resources, all the slides with the links of everything. Everything is in the Academy. And just as I mentioned before, if you see on the tab here, there's a new tab called Showcase. Right now, we have some of the applications that were developed from our vibe coding courses, but we'll have more to showcase. We'll take some of the best videos and content that people generated and allow for it to be there. And so imagine, not only are you learning stuff, but you'll be able to get these tools, these assets, these experiences, and really iterate with them on your own. So excited to have everybody. I appreciate everybody's time. Maybe I'll answer for maybe 2 or 3 questions before we get out of here.
One other thing is if you do need to connect with me, some people have already connected with me on LinkedIn. There is a QR code on the slide deck. So if you want to connect with me there and ask me questions, otherwise my email is at the very front of the slide deck as well. So if you have any questions personally, you can reach out to me. No problem at all.
Okay, I got a couple quick questions for us. So any direction on how to get those credits? Again, I want to double check on that because everyone really wants to get their credits. I get it. So you create an account. So you just literally put your email, make an account, or I think you can use your Gmail, but you create an account, and then once you have an account, you if you take that survey again, we can post that link in the survey again. It will be in the Academy, but that link will allow for you to give us the email that you use to sign up, and that's how they'll put the 1,000 credits into your account. Another question was, is there a deadline for all the assignments on the 15th?
Yes. Yes, Monday. So wherever you are, get everything in on Monday. So we'll take a look. We're in Colorado, or I'm in Colorado. So I'll be taking a look at everything on Tuesday. Just get it in by Monday. There's no specific time, just Monday. And then we'll take a look at things on Tuesday.
Yep. So I'm going to repeat it. People have to sign up on a Cool with the same email that they filled out on the form. I guarantee you there's going to be some folks that didn't get that. And so, if you have issues, let us know. You can definitely chime in directly to a Cool. They said their support team will be available for that. But you just have to have the same emails so available. Someone else asked, for the pre-recorded, so the links that we were given today, so like the pre-read links, how do we produce those? How did those get produced? So I'll share some of that as a follow-up going into this next session. But see, I put the in there. So what's going on is, there are a ton of tools that are used to make. For that specific one, you had a mixtape. I use Sunos, and I use a couple unique coding languages that lets you extract the style of music from any piece of work. There are tons of tools out there. You can look at them where you can import your song, and it'll give you is it a C minor? What is the pace? What is the tempo? And so I took a bunch of tempo data I used to be a DJ back in the day, from old DJ days. So I used that college tempo list to generate the sound score for that mixtape. So just to know, I want to implore you, what this is all about is using different tools, being creative. We showed you a ton of stuff today, but experiment. No one's made the rule book. The second one you see on the pre-recorded materials was a made-up podcast with Neil deGrasse Tyson and Terrence Howard debating consciousness. So you can't get no more meta than that. AI talking about consciousness on an AI platform with a generated podcast. It's about 3 hours long, 4 hours long worth of content. So enjoy. What I want to do is inspire every one of you. So thanks for the person who asked about the pre-content materials, because it is the perfect example of what this is all about. Try all the tools, experiment, create, and let the rest sort itself out. So maybe final questions? Anybody else? Let him come in. One more.
We only have 2 days to go. 2 more days to go. You all got this. So thank you all.
How do we know if you received the assignments? At the end, when you submit, it'll tell you that you submitted your assignments. Now, there are a few rare people who maybe sent in the text file. They didn't send in the video, or they sent in the wrong thing, like a screenshot of the HTML code. So there are a few people, but for the most part, if you submitted something, we got you. We're generally doing a count. So I appreciate everybody who submitted those assignments. Bear with us. Be a little bit open to us, because remember, we got thousands of submissions. So it's going to be chaos. Bear with us. We'll work through it. All right.
How long will they have access to the Academy once the class ends?
Oh, it's up. It's going to be there. It's going to be up. So
Okay.
you'll have access going forward. And then we'll be adding new courses. We got some announcements we'll be sharing. We'll definitely want to continue to provide more. But yeah, we'll keep the Academy up, and we'll be adding more courses going into next week.
Great.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everybody. This has been a phenomenal session. We are so grateful. Bye. See y'all.
Bye, guys.